Welcome to my channel.
Wendy Williams' husband has filed a $260 million lawsuit claiming.
Okay. Different scenarios. This time is the guy. It's not the lady no more. It's the guy who is pressing charges now. Okay. Damn. My man's filing for 260, he said?
That Wendy is being held against her will in an illegal guardianship, has caused all sorts of financial and emotional damage. Problem is, he's divorced from her, and she doesn't like her much.
No, it was not a great
She doesn't
divorce.
like him much.
And even though she's had to pay him out a whole lot of money over a lot of years, she doesn't want him a part of this. And you know this straight from the source.
Well, I know it's straight from the source because before I talked to the source, meaning Wendy.
Wait, she doesn't want him a part of it, or he doesn't want her a part of this? Okay.
It was just apparent to me. I mean, he's filing this as Kevin Hunter, her friend. I mean, when does a friend have standing to...
You think the guy's gonna come out victorious, or he's gonna lose this battle against Wendy Williams? You know, I forgot to let you guys know what the title says. The title says, the Wendy Williams situation just exploded, okay? Bet.
She had no idea about this lawsuit during our morning meeting here.
You know, a lot of people always got some bad stuff to say about Wendy Williams, though. But I don't really know her. So, you know, that's why, you know, I'm learning about her. Yeah, you know, most people I've heard, you know, who have talked about her never said good things about her. Yeah, she was trending a couple of months ago about something. Like she was beefing with another lady, and I don't know what it was about, cause you know I be in my own little world, you know, minding my business. But yeah, man. Yeah, 2025 is starting to get a little crazy.
Wendy called me.
Damn, what's up with the lawsuits, man? Like, can't people just break up peacefully? Like, just, you know, if you don't like me, I understand, but please don't come for my money type shit. Like, why is it always people always gotta hurt you by trying to take money from you? Like, and they know money is energy, man. Whenever I lose money, man, my heart be breaking, bro. Like, even when I lose just $50, $100, man, that shit does to me, bro.
And I talked.
And this guy is going for 250 million or 260 million.
About it. Did you?
He trying to destroy her. I mean, but if the, you know, the situation was like reversed, you know, she'd probably be coming for more too. You know, I don't know.
No, your ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, was filing this lawsuit claiming to represent you.
I had no idea.
And
Nor do I want him to be a part of my life like that. No.
Dang.
why?
Like,
Because I'm divorced forever.
how did that shit get to that? Like, one day you are in love with you like somebody, you want to go on fun dates with them, and the next day, like, you don't want nothing to do with them. And it gets like that, bro. I didn't know life really gets like that, bro. You know, I've had friends that I don't know if they blocked me. I haven't done nothing to them. You know, I was very nice to them, and now I haven't heard from those friends in a minute. Like, life really gets like that.
And so
and I don't get it, like, but that's bad.
this lawsuit that he's filing for $260 million.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, he's a money grubber. He's always been that way. Look, I don't want to say too much, you know what I'm saying? But it's good to know that he's doing such evil things again. He won't win.
Sounds pretty sharp.
Dang, that's evil. So if a woman is saying doing stuff like that is evil, so imagine how Diddy feels. Imagine how P. Diddy feels. You know, people trying to break him and shit. So they know that shit evil, and they be doing
Some
it
of
to
the question
they be
is
doing it to
whether
man.
she's
But
sharp
now
or
the
not.
guy's doing
She
it to her.
is sharp,
Right.
and that
I pray that
the
I'll
guardianship
find a good one.
is
A good
an
one that won't do
outrage.
that shit to me.
I'm sorry for being
No matter
so
what, you feel
bold
me?
to say that,
And I won't
but
even do that
I've
shit
talked
to
to
you.
Wendy for hours upon hours.
That's just
Wendy
how real
Williams.
I am.
That's what she was like 10 years ago. That's what she's like today.
And
What is she
somebody
doing?
else who's on the same page with her is her attorney, Joe Tacopina,
The guy who's trying to get her out of this guardianship.
who you also talked to on TMZ.
Okay, well, let me be very, I want to analyze this in a very legal way. That's what I think. The guy has no standing, okay? He can't, this thing should be dismissed with sanctions, honestly. I don't know what this lawyer was thinking, but he has no standing to file this lawsuit. It's a self-serving lawsuit, clearly. And more importantly, Wendy Williams doesn't need her ex-husband, who was not a very good husband, to file a lawsuit on her behalf. If and when Wendy Williams is going to file a lawsuit to outside of the guardianship proceeding.
Yeah, man, this lawsuit shit. It's like it's not needed, bro. Like it wastes people's time, bro. Because of a lawsuit battle I'm dealing with, I had to miss an upload yesterday because I had to, make sure that shit come first. I want to get it out of the way. All that shit does is just waste people's time, bro. Like, it makes people get sidetracked. Like they don't focus on what they need to be doing. Like it just wastes your time. And if you miss the court dates, it's a problem. It's a whole lot of BS, bro. But hey, it's needed to keep life balanced, so people stop doing dumb shit. You feel me?
Out of the guardianship, we will file a lawsuit. I will file a lawsuit. We don't need her ex-husband's lawyer to file a lawsuit. That has no legal standing whatsoever. So, thanks but no thanks.
I am so baffled by this that
She said he is not gonna win. Damn. Okay.
did have the assistance of a lawyer in filing this. On what planet would a judge entertain a lawsuit by an ex-husband that she doesn't even like and didn't even know that she was doing?
Does
that
she
he was
still?
He said, why would a judge entertain that? Again, if the story was turned around, yeah, the judge would entertain it. The judge would listen. I feel like it's no difference.
Does she still owe him money?
I don't think so, because her show is so long gone, and they had a deal. I think it was that he would get.
Sheesh. Okay, pimp. Okay. And I feel like, taking stuff to court is just like, you just gotta be one different type of person to pick up the phone, call a lawyer, and decide that, man, I need to get something out of this person. And you gotta be disciplined, real strategic, and you gotta have lots of evidence ready to back your case up, or it's gonna be what everybody knows what it's gonna be.
5 years, but the
Yeah, I
show
don't got
ended
time
after
for that
2
shit,
years.
bro.
But we're so far past
got
that
time to be
that I
doing
think
that.
that's all over.
Hi, my name is Nana,
Pressing
and
charges on
I'm
people.
from New York. And my opinion on the Wendy situation is that we all know that this is a crash grab from Kevin. If he's willing to do this, then we should let him, because beggars cannot be choosers in this situation. He's going to be the only one that's willing to do a lawsuit. And if Wendy can be released from this, then they should let him do it.
But
because at the end of the day, Kevin can just give her a check, and then Wendy could be released. So everything will be okay.
But he may not be the only one willing to do it. Is Joe Tacopina thinking about a lawsuit? Do we have a sense of?
No,
when
I know
that could
exactly
come?
what I know exactly what Joe's doing. Joe is going to file. Wendy is going through these medical tests right now. This whole business of frontal temporal dementia. I mean,
Yeah, why are people like that? Why are Americans like that? Everything they want to take it to court, bro. Like, what's up with that shit? Like, I don't get it. It's like pretty dumb to me. It's like it's hard to trust somebody. Like, can't people just separate happily? Like, separate and not try to damage somebody after they separate from them type stuff? Like, I don't get it.
there's just no way she could have that because it only gets worse. And when you look at her 5 years ago, she's gotten better. And it doesn't make sense. So they're going to do the medical test, then ask the judge to release her from the guardianship. The judge is probably going to say no based on everything we've seen. And then Joe is going to demand a jury trial, which you can get in New York. And a jury will ultimately decide, should Wendy be free of this guardianship?
And my
And
guess
she-
is
and
she
she's
had-
gonna win.
She's going to win because she's always had a whole lot of fans in New York.
But it's also the right thing to do.
Right, right.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Yeah, cause it's not a lot of. I don't know why she is being attacked. I don't know why the dude on that with her. But man, I hope the dude really gets some really solid, evidence to fight this. Cause, come on, man. If Shorty been through a lot. I've heard her situation, her passing out on live TV. Like, bro. Damn. So everything they've been saying about this entertainment industry is kind of true, man. It's like it's kind of really evil if you think about it. Like, for a strong man to attack a woman like that. But maybe the guy feels like he lost too much dealing with her. That's why he wants something back. So it can make sense. But yeah, man, it's Midas Kofi, aka Kofi Interful. If you want to find me on social media, link to find me on all my media platforms will be in my description. Guys, I want you to leave an honest comment, honest opinion, your thoughts. Let me know if what I'm saying is stupid or if I'm making some type of sense. Alright, man, I appreciate you watching. Watch all my videos. Alright, stay blessed.